Most people think that snake venom is just snake venom, but it's way more complicated than that. Snakes can actually change their venom as they grow, depending on what they eat and how they hunt. In this video, I'm going to show you 3 snake venom facts that you probably don't know. And yes, baby snakes are not always more venomous than adults, and I'll tell you why in a minute. Hi, I'm SnakesonSam, and if you love reptile facts and you love animal facts, you're in the right place. Come on now, let's get started. Number 1 is that venom use can change with age. A change in the way a snake eats can actually trigger changes in the way a snake uses its venom as well. For example, this occurs in the genus Crotalus, aka rattlesnakes. When these snakes are young, they consume lizards, frogs, and even small mammals. During this age, rattlesnakes use the bite and hold method of hunting. This style of eating safely immobilizes their prey so quickly. For a young snake, this is a massive advantage and helps them stay safe while eating. Later, when the rattlesnake reaches adulthood, he switches into the bite and release style of hunting. This is effective for larger rodents, squirrels, and rabbits. Because they are prey animals and stronger and can thrash, kick, and bite, the act of releasing the prey after being injected with venom allows them to avoid injury. After the animal flees, the snake locates the animal, then consumes it. And it's time for a side note, because we have to know how a snake decides what size of animal to consume. And this goes for all types of snakes: rattlesnakes, boas, pythons, colubrids, you name it. Let's say you have a ball python that's 5 feet long. It's about 1.5 inches at its thickest width. The animal the ball python consumes has to fit snugly in that thickest part of them. So this ball python that we're talking about would need to eat something 1.5 inches in width. And side note to a side note, if you're interested in learning more about ball pythons, I have a video right up here all about them. They're super cool. Stick around. Number 2 is that venom composition can change with age. Venom composition does not stay consistent from hatchling to adulthood. And I know what you're thinking. Baby snakes are more venomous than adults. That's only partially true. We'll get to that in the last fact of this video. This change in snake venom as they age is referred to as an ontogenetic venom shift. As younger snakes, they often release a relatively larger proportion of fast-acting venom components, frequently including neurotoxins that impact the nervous system. All in all, this helps immobilize their prey super quickly. As a snake ages and becomes an adult, their venom can shift and change to become more hemotoxic or proteolytic. This change in venom composition is incredible because it can cause tissue damage and massive internal bleeding. Neurotoxic, hemotoxic, and proteolytic-based venoms all serve the same end goal, but they impact different body systems to achieve the goal of eating safely. And we have reached number 3, which is venom is mostly used for eating with adults. Baby snakes are still getting used to this whole life thing, and they don't quite know exactly how to deal with their venom just yet. By the time a snake reaches adulthood, it generally has learned that it's best to preserve their venom for the act of catching and eating their prey. Instead of using their venom for a defensive bite, they can choose to give something called a dry bite for defensive purposes. Now, this is not a knowledge they are born with. It's something that they learn and practice over time. Young snakes don't have too much control over their venom glands because they've only used them a few times to eat. This is why juveniles are known to envenomate or bite and inject their venom on most occasions. While adults can control how much venom is released during a wet bite, babies are still experimenting and may inject a lot of venom, even if the threat is minimal. So no, it's not that baby snakes can't control their venom. It's that they aren't really good at controlling their glands yet, and they're still figuring out what to do with it. Snake venom can seem a bit simple and archaic, but it's a toolkit that changes as the snake grows. Now, since you know that juvenile snakes and adult snakes use their venom a bit differently, I want to hear from you. Which venom fact blew your mind the most? Hit that like button, and please don't forget to subscribe for more snake facts and crazy behind the scene reptile content. As always, thank you for stopping by, and next time I promise to have an animal in my hand. This is SnakesonSam signing off. Stay wild and stay curious, my friends.